go, guys. We live, man. Exciting.
We're
Exciting
here.
stuff.
We're back.
We're back. Another day. Episode 19, I believe. We're excited. Gosh. Yeah, we got a big episode. As you can see on our thumbnail, Carter drops his mitts. We'll
For
get
the
into
first time.
First time. We'll get into that here shortly. Talk about some South Dakota hockey, of course, and then we'll jump into all the trades and all the injuries that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Big games tonight. We'll go into that tonight, and a lot of movement in the standings again. So
Yeah.
we'll go through that. I don't know if we'll go team by team anymore. It'll be more of who's the closest and what's maybe a bad team, maybe moving up. But yeah, we'll start with Carter because Carter plays again in the USHL. We had him on about a month ago now.
Yep.
Close to a month.
14.
And we talked to him about why the penalty minutes are so high.
Yeah.
And he said that the majority of it is because fighting's 15 minutes.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
And so
But that totally takes away from is it worth dropping the mitts to
yeah.
motivate your team and everything, cuz that's 15 minutes you're gone. So
yeah.
is it even worth it
yeah.
to do that, and is it the right time, right moment? So it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
When it happens.
So there was that, and then actually Matt calls me up one day. He's like, "Dude, isn't Carter like 17?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "If he fights, isn't that like assault?" I'm like, "Well, he probably signed a contract here."
Yeah,
and there, so
I'm sure
it's
there's
like
all
it
that
is
in there,
what
yeah.
it is. But I'm like, dude, that is very true. I'm like, he could end up getting assaulted by like a 20-year-old.
I mean, yeah.
But
Self-defense, man.
so yeah, so every Sunday, because I know he usually plays every Friday and Saturday.
Correct.
So Sunday, I usually go on and I'll check their scores. I'll see if Carter's got any goals and assists, anything like that.
Yep.
So this last weekend, they played, I'm not sure where, but they had a Sunday game. And so I was like, oh, okay. And I was like debating, well, should I go back and just wait, or should I just look at the scores? And I said, screw it, I'll look at the scores. So I looked up. He had 15 minutes. I'm like, geez, he was working hard, I guess, apparently on Saturday. I'm like, wait, 15 minutes. I'm like, did he get a fight? And I scrolled through. Sure enough, he got a fight. I'm like, this is his first fight. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And so
Nice.
I'm like, okay, I was about to message him Sunday, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's at a game. I'm not gonna mess with that.
Yeah.
So, and then Monday comes around, totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then this morning I remembered, oh my gosh, yeah, this fight. And so I messaged him. I'm like, hey, saw that you got in a fight. You got a clip of it because I want to show. I wanted to show it. And I'm like, how did it go? And he's like, oh yeah, I got it. I'll send it to you. And he's like, I kicked his ass.
Yeah.
I was like, oh hell yeah. And so I was
Good.
pumped. Sent me the video, and dude, he kicked his ass.
Yes. That's good. I wonder if he practiced this at all, or just if it's just natural. You know what I mean? Like, because it's got to be hard to. Obviously, we didn't ever fight that, so it's got to be hard to maintain your balance, be able to hold on and throw fists at the same time. So I wonder if he maybe got pointers from somebody too prior at all, or if it was
this whole thing was just
natural.
You'll see it. So everyone here, I've seen it multiple times. I've been watching it nonstop. Ryan has not. I told him, hey, do not watch it. I want you to get your live reaction when we get here. Yeah. So it's, dude, I love it. We'll watch it like 3 or 4 times here. So let's get into it. I'll go over to the other screen here. So I love it.
I like the aerial view too. It's just good.
So I love this. Okay. I'm so excited.
Cap score.
So Carter is right here. He's the first guy here in the white.
Okay.
So pretty much leads it is he lays out a nice body, good hit. One of the guys don't like it, and they literally block him off from getting to the bench. Like, he's not getting to the bench. He's fighting. Like, the guy's not letting him out. So I'll let this run through. I'm going to watch Ryan here and see his reaction. But, yeah, this is...
Made that guy speak cursive after? Is that what it is?
Here we go. Yeah. Good
body.
Yeah, good body.
Head down, Not too terrible at that.
Yeah. And then this guy gets mad.
Took it a little personal,
Just keeps pushing him. I love how
Carter, he just the head's in the game, but he's just getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, man, you know how to throw him.
Right there, that right hand right there. Just,
damn,
and then
that's
he just
brutal.
ragdolls him,
yeah, dude. Holy crap, you got some upper body strength.
And then I love
the bench. The bench is giving him it.
Dude.
Oh God,
and then he's got to put his jersey back on, and
Yeah.
I
love that.
Like I can watch this all day. Perfect hit, nothing wrong with that hit.
This is a great angle.
And then this guy just gets all upset.
Yeah,
starts.
He does.
I love Carter's focus of the game. I don't care about fighting. But look, he blocks him. He's not going.
The other guy must be best friends with that guy, because like nobody else on the team is attacking Carter. It's just him.
Yeah.
And maybe probably because he's the smallest.
I don't know. But yeah, he just ragdolls him,
yeah,
dude.
He did. Oh, he manhandled him, and the bench is just giving him it. I love that.
I know. What's so bad for him? Like, dude, you just did this in front of their bench and you lost.
I know, and
like,
he's walking off like he won. Like, dude.
Oh yeah.
But you got rocked.
Not a chance. But again, nice hit. I know. This will be our last time. Then we'll switch it over back. But yeah, just nonstop hit.
This is great.
And then gives him another little push. And he just drops it. It's like, fine, whatever.
No one's even watching. They're all watching what's going on here.
Yeah.
They're watching Carter give the
love his right hand right here to knock him down.
Oh, yeah. He caught him good.
Oh.
That's right.
I love it.
And
then, awesome, you can know this. Everybody's chirping this guy.
Oh, God, yeah.
Everybody's chirping him.
That is awesome.
Oh, freaking awesome, dude. I love it.
His adrenaline is pumping. If that doesn't motivate that team, I don't know what the hell will.
Dude, I love it. I can watch it all day. It's so freaking awesome, dude.
Ah, damn.
I just love it. It's the best.
It is.
It is the best thing.
Again, it couldn't have been even better too, because he was right by his bench.
Oh,
and so you're on top of him.
Yeah,
and the whole bench is leaned over.
All you're hearing from your bench is just baby, bringing that stuff our way, man. We love it. We gosh, I could watch it all day. Really. So, before we get into the NHL, we're gonna head over to the South Dakota games.
Big slate this weekend coming up.
Yeah, big slate. We'll look at the standings here quickly. I'll look at kind of.
Yeah, they might have moved a little bit.
There's a little movement, yep. Well, quite a bit of movement in some areas. We'll go all the way up to the 9th place. Sorry, Brandon Valley, Huron and Sioux Center. Just guys won't be making it with only 4 points right now with half the season over. You're more than likely eliminated already. I'm sorry for that, guys. Just remember, keep playing hard and
maybe you can ruin somebody else's chances at a good spot. So that's one thing to look at.
Yep. So right now, Rapid, like I said last week, they're going to be the team to beat. They're going to be number 1 after this last weekend, which was proven.
Yep, with facing Brookings, watching that.
Again, about that game, Brookings and Rangers. I'm not sure if the one that I streamed, but I think it was the next day.
Yeah, how did Saturday night's game go?
They scored. Rapid got scored on right away. 1-0, and then Rapid shut out, went 4-1 or 3-1 or something.
Again, it's the same score as Friday almost.
Yeah, the thing was, so maybe it was the second game, the live stream I was watching. They scored their last goal, Brookings did, and they were a different team.
Yeah.
They just went. Like they were.
That was Friday night's game.
Yeah. So
because
and then come Saturday, get the first goal. I thought it was like going to be a little bit different, and it wasn't. And that's just how good Rapid is. And now the Brookings got a taste of it. They can, if they see them at state, just like us, we can change a little thing up and try to hope for the best type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, watching that game on Friday night, it really did look like Brookings. They weren't themselves.
Yeah,
like they were not playing their style of hockey that they normally play.
I agree.
They were definitely off their game, and that speaks volumes for Rapid and how their ability to take you off your game and make you play their game.
Yep.
Because that's what it seems like they do to every team they play, is basically force your hand. And Brookings, Brookings couldn't get it. Was they were like off, like nothing that they do normally. Like power play wasn't crisp. They weren't working around in the zone. Their breakout and passing wasn't, as crisp and tape to tape as it usually is when they're playing. And so, definitely Rapid that's definitely the team probably to beat. Have they faced Yankton yet?
No, they will here pretty soon.
Okay. So.
Actually, is it this? And I feel bad for Rapid too, because they're playing like everyone back to back. Like
then they have to with the traveling, they have to do.
So they are playing this weekend against Yankton.
Okay, so that'll
be another fun one for them.
Yep, those could be state championship matches being played during the season.
Yeah, you never know. So yeah, we'll go back to schedule or not schedule wise, standing wise. Rapid is number 1, 13-0. Sioux Falls Flyers West 13-1. Brookings at third with 11-4. Sioux Falls East 11-5. Yankton Bucks at 10-3. Aberdeen at 9-6. Watertown at 7-9. Mitchell at 6-7, and Pierre at 6-9. Point wise, Rapid and Sioux Falls are both at 26. Brookings and Sioux Falls East both at 22. The Bucks at 21. Aberdeen at 20. Watertown at 15. Mitchell at 13. Yeah, I don't know. We're now connected again.
Is it? We're still going at least? Yeah, I think so.
Probably not.
I don't know. I don't see it on our thing.
See, now we're live again. So I don't know, dude.
Not a good day for internet. We live in a cold area, and it's cold right now. It could be it.
I hope. I don't know how many times that's been cutting out. I'm trying to figure out.
I can't tell if we're live or not, to be honest.
Oh, jeez. Says we're live again. I don't know.
It says on here, but I can't see it on here. Oh, here's the. I go to our live on our page, and there's nothing there.
It says we're live.
Is it? We're still going?
I think so. I raised my hand. Let's see it. Well, but big a delay that is.
What the heck? Okay. You can see it. At least as long as you can see it, that's fine. I'm having trouble finding it. What?
I don't know. It says we're live again. I don't know. I'm just waiting for me to. I think it's like a 60-second delay. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
We're live. We're live.
Good, we're good. So it must have reconnected. Yeah. It must have just taken a second to refresh on mine.
All right. Anyways, back to South Dakota hockey this weekend. A big game for both Aberdeen and Pierre. Friday night at 8 o'clock. That'll be a nice one. Sioux Falls Flyers West and Brookings. That's another big game. Friday night. And then Sioux Center and Mitchell. Mitchell needs that win too. Mm-hmm. Again, it's
a chance for Sioux Center to ruin Mitchell.
Yeah,
Mitchell's chances. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. But it's tough.
Can't count anybody out.
Saturday, again, big games this weekend. Saturday, Sioux Falls Flyers East will play Aberdeen. Brandon and Huron will play. That'll be a good game. Rapid and Yankton, good game. Here's another good game. Pierre and Mitchell. A lot of these games really do count a lot. Mitchell and Huron, they play Sunday now. So Sunday there's 3 games. Huron, Mitchell, Yankton, and Thunder again. And then Sioux Falls Flyers West and Aberdeen. So big games all around. Big points that need to be earned.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to show a lot of where the season's kind of heading, I think, is this weekend, it looks like. So
yeah.
So yeah, not too bad, not too shabby. So let's just get into it. We'll try to get this done quick before.
Yeah, we're gonna have to power through this one. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, before my internet decides to
keep crashing out.
Crash again. But yeah, so we'll start in the Western Conference like we always do.
Yeah.
Edmonton leading it up now. Them and Vegas are now tied at 68. That's awesome. The Kings are right now at 3, but could lose that 3 spot tonight if Calgary wins. The Kings have not been doing so hot.
They've been digging themselves a hole.
Which is the norm for the Kings. But I know a lot of Kings fans have been pretty upset that Brent Clark got sat like 2 games.
Saw that. I was gonna ask about that.
And because Doughty came back, but that's not the guy you sit.
Like, yeah, there's other guys to pair him with him.
No. That's Doughty was supposed to be with Mikey Anderson, but Mikey Anderson and somebody else, I can't remember who, were doing so good that they decided to keep him. But then Mikey ends up getting hurt, so now Brent came back in and they won this game.
Yeah.
So Brent's one of our defensive guys that are going to get you points. So a lot of guys that are upset with that. I'm upset with that. We can't be having this rookie, right, having a good year, being sit on the bench, or not even.
Maybe they're. What do you think? Maybe they're trying to pull what they did with Fiala.
No, because it was twice.
Okay.
Fiala did it one time.
Yeah.
So No, it wasn't that. He was a healthy scratch. There was no disciplinary things going on. So yeah. And again, their last win was against the Hurricanes, which was a big game for them. But yeah, they need to figure something out. Um, I don't see them really trading for anybody because Rob Blake probably believes that this team could win it all. But
the Flames are up right now on the Leafs, 1-0.
Of course.
So
yeah, and the Leafs. I
talk
about the Leafs. I love their trade that they did. They got Frost and
Farabee.
Yeah,
And those are two. And granted, they're like 2017, 2018, whatever. They're first round picks.
Yeah, they're young, but they're
they're coming into their prime.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I think what they did, they're on a streak. They did a really good job. I think
they've had maybe a lackluster year so far, but still, it was kind of weird to see Philadelphia give up on them because that was gonna be their core. Part of their core, and they just shipped them off. Yeah. Weird. I don't know. I mean, good for Toronto. Yeah, you said great for Toronto.
Calgary.
Huh? Or Calgary. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. You said Toronto, so screw me up. But yeah, no, good for Calgary. Yeah. I think that is totally something Calgary needed.
Yeah.
If they're trying to make a push for a spot.
Yeah.
First to really get a spot in playoffs, not just a wild card spot. They're going for that third spot.
Yeah. I really. Yeah, I thought that was a great move. I was surprised it happened, and I think they definitely win that trade in my book, and I think they're kind of we want to win it all, and I think that's a surprise from what they had on paper. And
yeah, well, though I think the way Wolf's been playing this year, their rookie goaltender, having had the way he's been playing, his first year basically he's a Calder candidate.
Yeah,
I mean, that's somebody that's going to be your guy, probably your first tendy for many years to come. So to be able to make a playoff push with a rookie goaltender like that and to get him experience right away off the bat, well, why not?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for that. I hope they make it. Hopefully the Kings can still not. Hopefully they can get out of their slump. So
yeah, I mean, if the Kings even fall down to the wildcard spot,
I'll be okay
with the way Vancouver's struggling, things have been going on. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah,
just for that wild card spot.
Yeah, yeah. This. I feel like week by week, this is getting a little bit like
the gap's closing for the West.
Like this is it. Like the 8 here it's the 8.
Yeah, like the Blues they've fallen off. They've lost a few. They've had a consecutive loss streak. They won the other night, but I mean, if they can't win now, I don't see them catching Vancouver, because right now Vancouver's a little bit of a slump with sending Miller off. You're saying, all right, EP40, that's your time now.
Yeah,
we got rid of the problem, quote unquote problem. So now's your time to rise and shine, and put the puck in the net and carry this team, especially now that Hughes is out, out with whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's see if Vancouver can do it. I don't know. Things are interesting. I don't know. Maybe they should have kept Miller and shipped EP40 off.
Yeah, we'll get. Yeah, I don't know. Well, time will tell. Quinn is hurt now, I think.
Yeah, he's not playing tonight.
Again, these guys are gonna go a little.
Yeah, and with the Four Nations coming up. So
says it's working well.
Yeah, I don't know how that looks on the other end. You guys watching how this looks with the internet cutting on and off?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, but all I know is Nashville, they were climbing and now have gone on a 5-game losing streak.
Back, okay?
They're on a 5-game losing streak.
They're coming back.
They had to do bag skates this morning because of the 5-game losing streak. And it's hilarious because the video they post, they have the band, they have every single team's banner on their wall, just watching them do bag skates. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I watched a Nashville commercial. It talked about It was O'Reilly and Saros. And
yeah, is it the no goals one?
Yeah, no goals. I'm like, you didn't
get
that memo.
I talked about that early at the beginning when they were doing how bad they were. I talked about that. I was like, I thought that was. I hear it every morning because I got Sirius XM radio on the NHL, that center ice, whatever. Oh my, it's I laugh every time. Yeah, I'm just like, no goals. Yeah, you guys have no goals this year.
You have no goals, and guess what? Your goalie didn't get the memo. No goals allowed.
Yeah, like oh man.
It's so bad.
It's funny. It's absolutely hilarious. So bad. It's great.
It makes me laugh though.
Oh God, yeah. Of course. Yeah, the West is open. Looking at the last 10 for Colorado and Calgary and Vancouver and St. Louis.
Well, I don't think
we're about even.
Okay, when you say open, I think it's getting close.
But I shouldn't say open. I mean like.
Compared to the East, this is
compared to the East, yeah.
Western Conference is pretty much closed.
You have all the way to wild card slot, all the way to the 4th spot. I would say has an opportunity. I don't know if Utah can go on a crazy streak. Maybe. I mean there are. I mean Utah, Anaheim, and St. Louis are 3 points separate.
Yeah, but you'd have to go on a crazy streak right now, and I just don't see it happening. I would love to see Seattle. Seattle, I feel like gets hot every little bit, and then it just dies off.
Yeah.
They go for 5, and then they lose 5, and then or they just can't consistently get a winning streak going, and that's what's going to hurt them.
Yeah.
But, there's not much to say about them, really, just this whole Western Conference. Again, Jets are killing it. I guess, let's go to the Central and talk about.
That's a must-win for the Penguins. Flames are still up 1-0.
Okay, so we're live.
Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah, see, now we're live. I don't know, dude.
There's some late games on today, dude.
Okay. We're just going to make this nice and quick. I don't know if I can link these all together so they're all in one, but frick, dude. I probably can, but it'd be a little bit long.
Ooh, so first off, the Lightning did win against the Senators 4-3. So that changes.
Wow, yeah, literally
they both
of them move up.
Yeah, because the Boston shut out Wild 3-0. But Detroit plays at 9:30 tonight. Okay. So they still have a shot.
So, yeah, so this Eastern Conference is just gnarly.
Or 9.
Florida, Toronto, Ottawa's still sticking up there. Ottawa's doing really good where they could probably go to number 2 here in a couple of days. Again, Toronto has got a little bit two less games than Ottawa, which will help Toronto in the end.
Yeah, Ottawa was on another streak too. Ottawa was on like on a 4 or 5 game win streak.
Yeah. So, and then you got Washington that's acting like the Jets and just unstoppable right now.
Oh, unbeatable.
And
somehow.
Yeah, Carolina doing really good. Devils. A lot of people want to see him move with the Devils, and I'm with them as well. I think Devils need to do a little bit more. One more little piece. If it's a brother, it's a brother. If it's not, then I don't know.
You ain't getting that, brother. I'm sorry.
Wild card spot been crazy. Before everything was going crazy with us here, Tampa Bay and Boston were below the wild card spot. They are now 1 and 2 again. Detroit has the opportunity to come up again tonight, but Detroit, Columbus, crazy. Again, doors closing on a few areas. Again, Detroit, Columbus, they're right there, back and forth in the wild card spot. They're fighting. The doors wide open. Doors closing on the guys like the Islanders, the Rangers, Montreal, Pittsburgh, and even Philly. Philly and Pittsburgh almost out of it.
But just like last week, we saw Montreal in a spot.
Yeah, and
now they've lost 3 in a row, and they're back down there.
Yeah, so anything can change. Rangers again could be, hey, let's get going. I don't know. I don't think it's the players aspect of it. I think it's a coaching aspect of it, and
yeah, I can tell you that right away. Yeah, Laviette sucks.
So I don't know. I'd rather see a different team rather than the Rangers, to be honest. I'd rather see a different team than Tampa.
Than the Islanders.
So
can make a push, because I mean last year this is kind of this time of year was when they went on a streak to make a push for the playoff spot.
Yep. So, Yeah.
It's insanity right now.
What else you want to talk about with that?
Only thing I have, I mean, I don't really have much. There's, I don't know. Basically, I'll talk about my team for a second. It's surprising that, to be honest, that the Washington is still where they're at, based on the fact that they're really lacking in getting the amount of shots. But with bringing Ethan Frank up, brings in speed, entering the zone. They basically got to get back to what they were playing at the beginning of the season, more east to west and north to south. Because now that they have the speed to enter the zone entry, it's no more dump and chase of just and then forechecking. You can utilize Frank's speed to get around that defenseman, or Dubois is a really good zone entry guy because of his long reach, and he's got good vision. And then Strome is also another good one, because Strome is basically, in my eyes, a Backstrom 2.0. At this point. He's starting to develop into that, especially with being on the line with Ovi. Granted, he got taken off it now, but and with Ovi coming back, like it's just time they get back to playing what they were playing to start the season off, so they can continue to be doing what they are doing and muster out wins, even if it's grinding to get that extra point going into overtime, which they've done a great job at. Yeah. And they have a dominant win against Florida tonight, 6-3. I mean, I shouldn't say dominant. Florida was definitely in it all the way into the third. It just the Caps capitalized on a few mistakes Florida made in the final period, and yeah, they played a full 60 minutes, and Florida played probably 50 minutes. And so if it's a best of 7, honestly, I could go either way. I don't know. That's the only team in the East right now that I can say that Washington is a 50-50 shot at beating in a 7-game series. Yeah. Is the Florida Panthers. Yeah. Other than that, I see them dominating. No, I shouldn't say dominate. I see them taking 4-1 or 4-2 series wins in best of 7 against the rest of like Carolina, New Jersey, Toronto, and Ottawa. I just see that. That's my thing.
No, they're probably one of the biggest teams right now, and they're fun to watch, just like the Jets. And I think I don't know if they play them at all this year, but
they did. They have a couple times.
Have they?
Yep.
And like that would be another good game, especially right now.
Yeah. So like, what would you say? Like, because I remember I asked you before the stream, like, when you're not, if you're obviously you're Western Conference guy because you like the Kings. I'm Eastern because I'm a Caps fan. But like, when you're not watching your team, what would you say was the more fun conference to watch, for hockey wise? Like, are you? Because like, I get it. You're probably.
I guess I'm not watching conference wise type of stuff. I'm more watching what the game means. So if Ottawa, if like Ottawa's playing, or like Boston, Minnesota are playing. Okay, for Boston this means a wild card spot. Yeah. For Minnesota, it's maybe a track. Get back track.
Okay, but also is it too like some teams you'll watch just based on players, too, as well. Like say you have like you could have like Detroit and San Jose playing, but then on the other hand you could have Edmonton and New Jersey playing. I am personally going to watch the Edmonton, New Jersey, because I like watching Edmonton with McDavid and Draisaitl, because I like the players. Yeah. And it just I feel like there's more I don't want to say action, I guess, but just it's I don't know. I guess it's more funner to watch in a way.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess I haven't really been thinking it that way, I guess.
No, I know. I just like curious. Just like, what would you say is like almost like better hockey to watch at this point? Like,
I think
exciting, because I feel like the East to me is more exciting to watch compared to the West. Yeah. And I don't know if that's just maybe physicality wise, skill set wise, or if it's just because my team's in the East.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell you on top of my head, but.
What team did you say you watch the most other than your Kings, or if you watch any at all?
Probably the Jets.
Really?
Yeah, I watch the Jets the most, to be honest, because it's that time and whatnot. Like the time, like at 6 o'clock their games are, and it's usually the Jets. So.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Caps are just getting done with a Western Conference road trip. So all their games were like 9 and like 8, and like I'm used to them playing at like 6.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like right now, a game I'd be watching would probably be like the Flames, because
it's got major implications.
Yeah, it got me for the Kings, So that'd be my biggest one. But other than that,
Oh wow! One thing we forgot is, and he scored tonight, is Vegas picked up Brandon Saad.
Yeah.
He scored.
Of course.
That don't even have a picture of him. It's just a blank picture of him. So we'll just look at that, man. You wave Saad, he gets picked up by Vegas, and he goes out and produces.
What's the odds of that? No, I guess honestly, if you'd say, "Oh yeah, Saad got picked up by Vegas," yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
The only team that really goes after the old veterans that have no contract.
Yeah, they revive them.
Yeah.
Well, they do a good job at doing it. I don't know how.
So. But.
Yeah, Penguins and Devils is in a shootout, so if Penguins could get an extra point, I'd put them at 53 and tie them up with Montreal and put them closer up there. It's weak with this 2-week break coming up. It's man, I'm really interested to see how teams do when they come back playing, because obviously, like Caps fan, I know none of the Caps players are playing in that 40 tournament, so their whole team's gonna be rested. Whereas other teams, their star players, they're not resting during that time.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how it's like when we get back and resume action.
Yeah, I heard one commentator say that when he went and played the Olympics, it like rejuvenated him and he was ready to just go.
Oh, really?
So
it could have an opposite effect then, huh?
Yeah.
But seeing some of the players, like Marchand said, he is ready to go. He's really excited for it. Somebody else says, Doughty, I'm playing at the 40. He says, I want to be there. Yeah. Granted, the guys asked for this, so I hope so. I hope that's the case, because it looks like after Petrangelo pulled out for whatever it was, like not very many people are seemingly pulling out either. I mean, I can see why he pulled out, especially after he got rocked. Right after, like it's like
such a big hit.
Oh my God, yeah, and I think it's just funnier the way just the fact that he had said, that day or two before, he's pulling out because he wants to rest some ailments, and then he gets rocked like that. It's like, oh yeah, yep, you've definitely got some ailments. You need to be resting.
Yeah, it was bad. So. But, all right, man. I think we're gonna call that good.
Yep. Yeah, we tried. I mean,
we tried. There's no helping at all.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna stream their Saturday night game against Sioux Falls here at town.